I am a teacher. I teach students, and since 2020, I have been learning English. If you talk about my hobbies, so I want to be the best teacher of the English. So I always try to follow English contents in order to be fluent in English, and these kinds of things I do each and every day. That's all about me.
Okay, which subject do you teach?
In the
English?
school, yeah, in the school I teach English subject, but at my home I teach all the subjects till 8 o'clock, and after that 8:30 o'clock to 10 o'clock I teach only spoken classes.
Okay, that's great. And do you run any YouTube channel?
Yeah, I run YouTube channel since 2021. I have been uploading the videos on my YouTube channel in order to be see that what kind of things I am uploading and whether my English is improving or not. But till now, I don't have a subscriber, but I always try to upload the videos on my YouTube channel.
That's great. And what is the name of your YouTube channel?
My YouTube name channel name is Paswan Coaching Center. Like this, I have made.
Okay, that's great. So I would like to introduce myself. My name is Sonu, and I am from Bhiwani district in Haryana. I am also a teacher. I am mathematics teacher in private school. I teach to 11th and 12th standard student, and I have completed my post graduation in MSc Mathematics in 2017. And since 2017, I have been teaching in a private school. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, playing cricket and playing volleyball is my hobby, are my hobbies. And I like to watch motivational video on YouTube channel like Sandeep Maheshwari, Vivek Bindra, Sonu Sharma, and Vikas Divakarti and Awadh Oza are my favorite motivational and teacher. Yeah, it's about me.
Yeah. So these days I am following that. I have been watching the short videos in English each and every day. Before talking with you, I commented on the Skype that is could I talk with someone, but no one was free. So when I have a time, I always try to watch shorts in English, and after that I listen a lot from the All India Radio News. You must have heard about All India Radio News. Each and every day I try to listen a lot from the All India Radio News, and I purchase a newspaper. So whenever I have a time, I always try to study a lot of newspapers as well.
That's great. And since when you have been using Skype for learning English or for
Yeah, in
talking to
2020, in 2024, someone added me in this group in February, and since that time, I have been using this app.
so it's a very large time to have this application. So it is a very grateful application, I think,
It
because
is. Mhm.
it is my sixth or seventh conversation, and I can see improvement in myself because
Yeah.
in first conversation I was not able to make conversation because I got hesitate to make conversation in
Yeah.
first conversation.
So since how long have you been you learning English?
If we talk about learning English, then I have been learning English since 2022,
Okay.
and I was not expert in English, but I am learning English day by day. And when I started learning English, I was good in English grammar, but if it comes to speaking English, I
Hmm.
was not able to speak English. I could not speak a single sentence.
Hmm.
After that, I started watching video and on YouTube channel, and I got some confidence to speak English. And after that, I started using Zostock application, and I have seen improvement in myself by using Zostock application. It is a very good application for me because we know that environment is more important.
Yeah. Right.
Mm. to learn English and to
Mm-hmm.
speak English, and we don't have environment to speak English.
Mm-hmm.
So I started using I started using the Jostut application, and it helped us it helped me a lot. And after that, I started taking classes on Zoom application, and these classes helped me a lot. And after taking classes, I have been taking classes since January 2024, and I have been learning English day by day by taking classes. And uh, at that time, right now, I am taking classes on Zoom application. There is a
Okay,
teacher
so
whose name is Trivesh sir, and who has a channel also on YouTube channel on YouTube. The name of the channel of the Trivesh sir is Learn English with Trivesh, and he's a great teacher, I think. So I am learning from Zoom application.
okay. So I am going to tell something that when I started my journey, so at the time I was not even able to understand all the things related to the newspaper. Okay, in
Oh,
2020 I purchased the newspaper, and at that time I was not even able to translate the and because since when you study the newspaper, so a lot of advanced structures are available in the newspaper. So I was not even able to understand, and suddenly I thought that I should stop purchasing the newspaper. And I was thinking, and then suddenly I got to know about the All India Radio News, and after that I started listening the All India Radio News. And after that I used to watch the videos of the English with Chandan from the YouTube channel, and I learned the grammar. Yeah, I learned the grammar. It took almost 1.5 years. I learned the grammar which is important for speaking from the English with Chandan. Situational English. English is like that, grammar is like that. You do not need to learn the grammar. It is called situational English. Situational English videos I watched of the Chandan sir, who teaches grammar such a style, whether he teaches you about the situational English, not the tati, titi, not like that. And after learning one, it took almost 1.5 years, 1.5 years. Since I have learned the grammar only by watching the videos of Chandan sir on YouTube, which is available. And after that I learned the grammar. Each and every day I used to record myself, each and every day. Right now also I am used to record myself. Whatever thing I do, I record myself. So I think that while recording I have learned a lot of things. So I always try to say to those person who really want to be fluent that you should try to record whatever things you do. You should try to record, like audio, video, no matter. Since 2021 I have been uploading the videos on my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. And right now I have uploaded almost 800 videos on my Instagram, audio, video, and almost 1000 on my Facebook channel. And it may be 700-800 videos as a audio or video on my YouTube channel. So all these things, it's because of that hard work. Now I'm capable to speak little bit whatever you are listening to me right now.
yeah, that's great. You have a lot of practice
Yeah.
for learning English, and you have done practice a lots of for speaking English. And everyone who wants to speak English, he has to practice. Without practice, we cannot learn English.
Right, right, right.
And so we have to give time to speak English, and we have to give time to English. And of course, we will be fluent definitely one day, and we are going to in a right direction.
Hmm.
So that's great.
So since you are a maths teacher, so when did you decide that you should try to be a teacher of maths, and why? Do you like the maths the most?
Yeah, when I was in 12th class, I was much impressed by my mathematics teacher. He was a great teacher, and I was very impressed by him. So I thought then um, I would be a mathematics teacher, and I was interested in mathematics. And after that, after plus two, I started teaching on my at my home, and after that I completed my BSc in mathematics, and after that I completed my MSc in mathematics, by completing my by complete after completing my MSc in mathematics, I started to teach in school, and I had a dream that I had a dream to become a teacher, and right now I am a teacher. It is a very good thing for me, and I am very happy to become a teacher.
Yeah,
So
I also,
it is from my core that you should be a teacher, and I like to become a teacher because I think a teacher has a very important role in our life.
yeah, right.
Because every teacher writes something on our future, for our future.
Mm.
And it is very important to that what is written on our future. So I want to become a teacher, and at that time I am a teacher, so it is a grateful thing for me.
Yeah. Firstly, I would say hats off to you that after completing your 12th class, you started teaching students. So hats off to you. You are very hardworking. And after completing your MSc, and now you are teaching in the school. So hats off to you because you are a very hardworking person. I could know about it because when you start teaching after completing your 12th class, so it is not a cup of tea. You will have to do a lot of efforts. You will have to keep working hard. So hats off to you. And
Yeah,
I think
thank
that
you. Thank you.
my pleasure to have you. And I am just 12 pass out, and since 2021 in the school I am teaching. Okay, earlier I was a patient of the urology. It's because of that I couldn't do my graduation. And a few days ago, I got my surgery done in the AIMS New Delhi. Now I am all right. In the June, I got my surgery done. Now I'm all right. So it's because of that I couldn't do my graduation. I was not even able to go to college. But currently, this right now from this year, I will try to do my graduation and after it B.Ed as well. Because my desire is that I want to be the best teacher of the English in the world, no matter it would take 70, 60, 70, 89 years old. I would not leave this path. So this is my dream of the future.
Yeah, that's great. And I think degree doesn't matter. That if you have a talent, then you can teach everything. And if you don't have talent and you are going to collect the degree, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And
right.
you are speaking very well and you are teaching very well. It is very good things, and I think the degree doesn't matter to have a good future, but in our India, it is seen that we are going to collect the degree. We are not going to collect our to increase our education and increase our knowledge, but we are going to collect our degree, and it is not good for our future, and it is not good for our students' future. We have to increase our knowledge. We should increase our knowledge, but we are going to in the wrong direction. So
Mm,
yeah, we should have a degree also, but
mm,
but knowledge is more important degree.
right, right.
And if we don't have if we don't have knowledge, we cannot teach.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And mm, other rather than we have a lots of degree, then and if we don't have knowledge, that
Mm,
is a very difficult situation for us.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's great.
So currently, right now you are living in Haryana. I am also living in Haryana. Okay, I am living in Faridabad.
Okay, you are living in Faridabad.
I am living right now in Faridabad. And so now, what is your desire? Whether you want to get a government job or something else? After learning your English, so what do you want to achieve in your life?
Actually, the school where I teach is a Hindi medium school, and I want to switch from Hindi medium school to English medium school. And I have been teaching in a Hindi medium school since 2017. But I realized that we should switch from Hindi medium to English medium because English is our future language, and it is very necessary to learn English. And if you don't have a good knowledge of English, how can we teach in English? It is a very crucial situation for us that if we don't have a good knowledge of English, so we cannot teach our student, and we cannot motivate our student to learn English. And I have been learning for a long time, and I have been motivating to my students to learn English, and they are also motivated to learn English, and they are also learning English. So it is a very good thing for me,
Yeah,
and I am using English in front of them, and I am proud of myself that I am using English in front of my students, in front of my colleagues. So it is a very good thing for me, and I want to learn English because I want to switch from Hindi medium to English medium school.
it's because of that you are learning English, and you will 100% learn. So, what kind of method do you follow each and every day after getting up? And what kind of method do you follow each and every day? How many hours do you give for learning English? How many hours are you giving for learning speaking English? If you could share with me.
First of all, I would like to tell that I have been taking class on Zoom application. I have already told you, and after that, I practice with my students also, because if we don't give time to speaking English, then we cannot learn English. So uh, I I use these methods whatever I taught in Zoom application. I use these method in front of my students, and I started speaking English in front of my students. And we have to stay 6 or 7 hours in school, and I try to speak English all the day. And if sometimes there is no situation where I can speak English. For example, I cannot speak in front of my father, because he don't know how to speak and how to learn, because he don't understand English. So I cannot speak English in front of my parents.
Mhm.
At that time, when I talk them, then I think in English in my mind, and means if I am saying if I am saying to my parents that कैसे हो papa, then I think in English in my mind कि इसको ऐसे कहा जाएगा, how are you papa. So it helps a lot for me,
Mhm.
because you know very well that we have to make environment, and if
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
don't have environment, we cannot speak English. In
Mhm.
6 hour, I have an environment, and after 6 hours, I don't have environment. But I try to make environment in my house also, at
Yeah.
my house.
Basically, in the school, I try to teach in English. I try to because it is also a Hindi medium school. There are a lot of students doesn't want to learn about the English. But being a teacher of English, it is my responsibility to try to speak there. So at least 30% I try to speak in English there, and 70% I don't try to speak. But 30% I try to speak over there. And after coming to home, here is my sister. I taught them about the English with her. I always try to talk in English. No, in the home, I don't try to speak in Hindi. Each and every time, whenever I talk with her, I always try to speak in English.
That's great.
Okay, so Now, could you tell me something? Which is your favorite place in Haryana? Since I have been living in Haryana since 2000, but I have not visited any monuments here. So, which is the favorite?
I also did not visit, but I visited Kurukshetra and Panipat, and there is a very good things to see. There is a very good place to see. Lakshman Jhula is there, and we know very well that there the three fight has been fought there, and it is a very famous place, Panipat, and Kurukshetra is also famous for Mahabharata. So both places are very good, and we have seen two or three time when I visited there two or three time, and it is very good place
Yeah.
for yes.
So, when you have a free time, so what do you prefer? What do you want to do in that free time? Whenever you have
In
free time.
in free time, I watch motivational video, because if we are not motivated, how can we make motivated our students? So whenever I get a free time, I watch motivational video.
Yeah. So, sorry that I am asking a little bit personal question. So, did you get married?
Yes, I am married. I have two kids, one daughter and one son.
Okay, so, when did you get married? And whether it is arranged
I
marriage or something else?
I got married 2017 when I completed my MSc in mathematics. Then I got married, and my marriage is arranged marriage.
Uh,
And she is also teacher, and so it is very easy to understand each other, and so it is very good for me that she is also a teacher. I am also teacher, so we have a time to spend together.
yeah. So, which kind of subject does he teach?
She teaches Hindi.
The subject in this school. Okay, so if you have a question, you may ask to me because now my mind goes blank. I don't have any question.
So okay, so Lalu Paswan, what do you think about time? Because the time is very important for us,
Yes.
and
Time is
if we don't manage time, so it is very difficult to get success. So how can we manage our time?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Before this, if I had been preparing for the government job. I to give almost 3 years, and I was not even able to crack any kind of paper. I was preparing earlier. I was preparing for the government exam for SSC MTS. You must have heard about SSC MTS CHSL. So I prepared for that, but I was not even able to get any marks. So I just got frustrated that what would be my future. It would be dangerous for me because I have vested my 3 crucial years, and I thought that time is very important in our life. If we don't do something with the time, then it is very dangerous for our life. So we should try to utilize our time. And I think that if you really want to get a government job, so firstly you should try to secure one private job. Okay, I want to say that if you really want to get a government job, so teaching profession is the best. Firstly you should try to go to school. After teaching from there you could come, and after that you could start preparing for the government job. So it would be very well for you. And in the future also, if you are not able to get any kind of government job, so with that teaching also you could earn a money, you could support your family as well. But I did like after 4 years later I started teaching in school. So I think that the time was I the time I didn't manage very quietly well. And I think the person who waste their time, it is very dangerous for them because they are not going to get something in their life. If they really want to get something in their life, then they will have to think about that time. Time is very important in their life. If they do not use the time properly, then they are not going to get something in their life. I have seen many youngsters who have a lot of time, and who have a technology as well. They are wasting their time and technology. Like we have a technology, with the technology we are talking with each other, and it is also utilizing of time. Now if I had started watching the Hindi contents and movie songs, so it would be bad for us. But now we are talking, so we are improving our English as well. So time is very important in our life.
Yes, you are absolutely right, and you gave a point that if you don't get government job, you should have a private job secure.
Mhm.
You should secure a private job. It is a very good thing because if we should have a B option always. We should have always B option because it is not necessary that we can get job, we can get government job, and if we don't get government job, we should secure a private job. We should have a B option always. So it is a very good thing, Paswan.
Uh, you can see in the like neighboring area, you can also see a lot of youngsters are preparing for the government job, and if you say to them that if you don't get a job, what would you do? So then they will say that no, no, I will get a job. They start saying like this, no, no, I will get a job. Like they are 100% sure that we are going to get a job. You are doing a hard work, I think, and hats off to you. Anyone who works hard, anyone who is preparing for the government job, heads off to him. But the second thing is that if you are not able to get a government job, what would you do? What would be your future? You should try to think
Yeah.
about it. And I think that teaching profession is a very good option. With that, with the help of the teaching, you could grow also, you could get a government job as well.
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right.
In my case, I could say that I did mistake that I should teach school, and I should try to like prepare for the government job as well. But I only gave the time to the preparing for the government job, so it was not good for me because I have wasted. Now I'm not government employee, so I could say that I have wasted my time. 3 years, 4 years, I have wasted.
Yeah, that's great because if you have waste, if you we cannot say that you are wasted your time. You have wasted your time. You have consumed some extra knowledge, and it is time to give the knowledge which you have collected. It is a very good thing for you also because you are a teacher right now, and you have a good knowledge of 4 years, and you can share your 4 years knowledge to your students. It is a very good thing.
Yeah, students are also here that they start watching your success. If you are success, then they are going to follow you. It is also the society factor, especially the poor, the students who belongs to the poor category. Now, the person who belongs to a high category, like they are very rich, so they could take the test of yours, and on the basis of test, they could decide that whether you are a good or not. But the person who belongs to the poor category doesn't know. They just watch your success. If you are successful, then they are going to follow you.
Yes, yes. It is a problem because
Yeah,
no every knowledgeable person cannot get success, but
yeah, like.
he has a very good knowledge. We should give the knowledge from him because
Mm-hmm.
we know very well that knowledge is increased by
Yeah.
giving someone. So it is a very
Since
good
you
thing.
since
Knowledge.
you belong to Haryana, so you must have seen the Dangal movie. You must have seen the Dangal movie.
Yeah, we have seen Dangal movie.
Yeah. So in the Dangal movie, like Gita's Fogart father, Mahavir Fogart, didn't get the medal, and it's because of that
Yes.
no one gave respect to him. Okay, no one used to give respect to him, and he always tried to he was always tried to hide to himself. He didn't go anywhere like that. So when he didn't get any kind of medal, so no one gave him respect. But when his daughter bring the medal, brought the medal for the India, after that he got a recognition from all over the world. You could say you must have seen in this movie. So like this,
Yeah.
like if you are something, then they are going to follow you. If you are nothing, then they are not going to follow you. They do not want to take your advice as well, since you have given a lot of years for any kind of particular field. But one two person will come to you, they will ask from your advice, but no one is going to say that you have done a lot of hard work. No one is going to say you. They will stop saying something. So getting success in our life is also important.
Yes, it is important.
Yeah. So okay.
So
So
this was a great conversation, Paswan, and that's great. And I have a great conversation with you, and I am very happy to have a conversation with you.
thank you so
So
much. And you gave your precious time and have a nice day. Thank you so much.
yeah, it's my pleasure. Thank you. Bye. Okay.
My pleasure also. Thank you.